put a voice and a face with the name. Yeah. I know. I'm so excited to move in. Nervous. Yeah, I'm a little nervous too. But mostly excited. Like 90-10. Maybe 85-15. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I just wanted to talk or chat via Skype and go over a few things before we move in. Yeah, I'm like a planner, and so, sorry, my eyes water. I was like looking up things that you need to make sure you do or have before you move into your dorm, things you need to talk to your roommate about. So I just thought maybe we could go over those things just so we're kind of on the same page. Okay, cool. Okay. Well, I'm glad you at least don't think I'm a crazy person. Okay, cool. So the first thing is, what were you planning to bring for the room? Like in regards to like microwave, mini fridge, TV, stuff like that. Because obviously we don't both need to bring one of each. Well, I actually have a TV in my room and a microwave that I could bring if you don't have one. Cool. So you'll just bring them in. Yeah, I'm just gonna write it down so that I remember. The TV is like 40 inches. Yeah, so big enough, but not too so big that, you know, it's gonna take up way more room. We could probably mount it too. I don't know if they have any rules against that. If they don't have any rules against it, I could get my dad to mount it for us before he leaves. Okay, yeah. I can look in the handbook, but if there's nothing in there, I'll just call. Okay. So let me put a note to look that up too. Okay. So yeah, that was my first question. And then next was, do you want to like coordinate our decorations, or we could do like a theme, or we could do a color so that we're not clashing? That's up to you. I don't really care, like, but some people are very animal attentive about their spaces. Colors are fine. I think that's easier if we just stick to a palette and then get whatever you want. So like, what are you thinking? What's my favorite color? Black. Very neutral. Black, dark grays, dark blues. Yeah, okay, so we'll stick to a dark / neutral color. And then do you have anything like you just like really don't like decor wise? Like, I don't like animal decorations. Things that are animals or are supposed to look like animals. I mean, it's not a hard limit, but I don't prefer it. Okay. So now I'm pretty relaxed. Okay. Okay. So that's that. Alright. How neat are you? Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being not neat at all, slob, like possibly animals living in your room that you don't know about, and 10 being you could eat off the floor. I'm like maybe a 6. Oh, good, okay. Yeah, like I want things to be presentable, but like, and like I'm more like picky about like food and dishes and stuff being clean. Like I want that stuff clean, but if you have clothes out and about, like that's not gonna bother me. Trash bothers me not so much, like clutter. Cool, I'm glad we're on the same page then. I really don't want to, I mean, you kind of, it's awful both ways. Like you don't want to live with a slob, but you also don't want to live with someone who's constantly badgering you. Good, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. That was one I was nervous about. Okay. Oh, this one I'm nervous about too. What's your ideal room temperature? Yeah, like where do you keep your thermostat? Okay, yeah, that's not too far off of me. If I wasn't worried about the bill, I'd keep it lower, but like I like to keep it around 68. So if you're normally 70, maybe we could meet in the middle at 69. Cool. Obviously, you know, we'll adjust it based on how cold or hot it is outside, but I'm very warm-natured, like so hot-blooded. Yeah, okay. I'm glad, like, here at home, like, I'm suffocating all the time. My mother is so cold. She wants to keep the house on, like, 75, and I'm like, I'm dying at 75. I'm not kidding. Okay. Do you have any allergies that I should know about? Yeah, I just don't want to bring anything into the room because, like, I don't mind sharing food, so I don't want you to eat something that I've brought in and not realize that it has something you're allergic to. No. Okay, cool. No food allergies. Awesome. No, I don't have any that I'm aware of. Anyways. Awesome. Okay. When and where do you like to study? Like, are you a library person? Or are you gonna do the majority of your studying in our room? Or are you like a group study person, so you might be going to other people's dorms? Oh yeah, I just want to get a kind of an idea of how much like quiet time we're gonna need in the room. Okay, so yeah, it sounds like me. I do prefer to study in my room, but I don't need silence. A lot of times I turn on music when I'm studying. I like deafening silence. I just focus on the silence instead of what I'm meant to be focusing on, you know? Yeah, okay, cool. So, library sometimes, but mostly the room. I don't group study. Like, I don't mind studying like with a partner or something. Like, if we had a class together, I wouldn't mind studying with you. But I don't do group study. So you're never gonna have to worry about the group session ending up at our place. No, that's not me. Okay. That's good. Yeah, there's not too many questions. Okay. So I feel like I'm interrogating you, but I just like to be thorough. Okay, so this one actually follows up what I just said pretty well. What are your thoughts on friends and visitors in the room? Like I said, I would never host a group study session, but I'm not opposed to you having your friends over or me having friends over. Yeah, we could set like a time, or at least during the week when classes are going on, like, you know, did you sign up for morning classes? No, me neither. I heard that signing up for 8 a.m. classes are rookie mistakes. You think that like, oh, I'll go and I'll get my classes out of the way for the day, but then you just end up being miserable and exhausted all semester. Cool. Okay, so if we don't have any morning classes, then say like everyone needs to be gone by like 11. Yeah. On weeknights. And then we'll play weekends by ear, depending on what we're doing or which one of us is even home. Yeah, okay, cool. On that same note though, what about overnight guests? Right, not likely that any of our friends would need to stay. They should all have their own dorms, but if you start dating, or if I date, I don't foresee myself dating. I'm not interested in that, but you know, never say never and whatnot. Yeah, so as a general rule, like, no, but extenuating circumstances, we can make an exception. Okay, yeah, that sounds good to me. But discuss it. Yeah, okay, cool. So check that off. And that one. Okay. What time do you like to go to bed? Yeah, same. I cannot go to bed super early. I just can't. Even if I'm really tired, like, it's at least 9. It's at least after 9 before I ever go to bed, even if I'm exhausted. Cool, so like we said that everyone needs to be gone by 11, so I assume that means that you probably tend to go to bed pretty late. Yeah, same. Okay, nice one. That's good, that's good. So check that out. Okay. Also, are you a light or heavy sleeper? Yeah, our classes are not going to be at the same time, so I don't want to be worried about waking you up when I'm getting up for class. I sleep like a log. Good, you too. Yeah, I don't want my alarm to wake you up for my classes, but you know, it's kind of unavoidable if you're a light sleeper. So I'm glad that you're not. No. I mean, that doesn't mean I'm going to get up and start blaring Britney Spears first thing in the morning, but I'm glad to know that I can not worry. I can set my alarm without worrying about it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so this one is also I think it needs to be discussed, but hopefully it's never a huge deal. Yeah, so that's disagreements. Like, if we have a disagreement, how do you want to handle that? Yeah, well, I have a cousin that lived with me for a while, and she used to leave me notes if she didn't like. I do not like I think notes are very passive aggressive. I'd rather you just come to me if you have a problem, and I would do the same. I would. Exactly, I mean, I know that sometimes it's hard to confront people if you feel like you have an issue with them, but notes are so passive aggressive. Just tell me what the problem is. Yeah, okay, good. So we'll just talk about it. Out. Good. I'm so glad. Yeah, I feel like if you just bottle it up and you don't deal with it, then it's gonna become a larger issue than it probably ever was to start with. Yes. Okay. So, again, I kind of grouped these together, so this is a similar thing. Do you have any pet peeves? You like things that just really get on your fucking nerves? Yeah, got it. do not like it when people leave all of their shit on when they leave. Like, leave every light in the house on, leave your fan on, leave your TV on, like, just like all these things on. It's such a waste. I mean, I know that in our dorm we're not going to be paying the power bill, but like, still. That's really the only thing I can think of. But yeah, I used to have to go through and turn my brother's lights and fans and games off all the time. Yeah. Oh, so annoying. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not, if you do leave something on, I'm not gonna bitch you out, but like, if it's like a recurring thing, then it'll be like we just said, it'll be a discussion that we have. Okay. So, what is your schedule like? You have your class schedule, right? Yeah, I have classes on Tuesday, I think Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I just took Monday off because who doesn't always want a 4-day weekend? Yeah, I was able to pull it off this semester, but next semester I'm not going to be able to. I already know. I barely did it this semester. There's a class that I should be taking that I'm not because I didn't want a Monday class the first, semester. Okay, so you are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Cool. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to get an idea of your comings and goings, like, so that we're, not in the way, or if, like, we need to meet up, Okay. And then the last thing, or no, sorry, second to last. Are you familiar with the campus at all? Have you been there? Oh, okay. No, I haven't been there either. Not yet. I just did the virtual tour online. Yeah, when we go for orientation, that'll be the first time I'm there. Which orientation are you going to? I know they're doing a couple different times. Oh, cool. Yeah, me too. We can meet there then. Are you moving in before the orientation, or are you going to go to orientation and then go move your stuff? Okay. Well, if you're going to move in before orientation, then I can just come early too, and we'll move in together and then we can go together, if that's what you want to do. Cool. Yeah, I don't know anyone else here either. None of my friends chose this school. Yeah, a lot of them chose schools closer to home, but I needed to get away, I needed a change. Okay. Last one. And then I'll let you go. Okay. So is there anything that you will, like, not tolerate going on in the dorm? Like, just, I have some. So I just want to give you the opportunity to speak your piece. Alright. Okay. That's not a big deal. For me, drugs. I don't want any drugs in the I don't care if you do drugs. That's your own business. But I don't want anything that's gonna risk me getting in trouble with our RA or the school. I'm just not willing to risk that. Yeah, I worked really hard to get into this school. I worked really hard for my scholarship, and I cannot play around with. Okay, good. Like I said, I mean, obviously I would hope that you're not, like, on crack or something, but, like, I know most kids our age smoke weed, and I don't even have a problem with it. I just don't want it. While it's illegal, I don't want it in our dorm. Okay, good. I'm so glad that you feel the same. Yeah. forget to mention, because of my scholarship, I don't have classes on Monday, but I do have a work study on Monday afternoons in the library. Do you have a work study? No. Okay, well, I just know that. So, like, if you need time alone, you're gonna get that for sure every Monday from 12 to 5. Yeah, it's a 5-hour shift. Cool, I just wanted to let you know. Yeah, I'm excited. I love to read, and you know, I'm grateful for the scholarship, so I will work. I'll do the work that needs to be done. Okay, so yeah, this is good. I got all the stuff that I think I needed. It just kind of sets me more at ease. Lets me know that we're gonna be able to get along, and like things are not gonna be hectic, intense. Like it's gonna be, you know, crazy enough being our first semester away from our parents and handling things on our own. Like it would really suck if we just like hated each other. Right. Okay. So we can Skype again before we go up there and do more of like a get to know you instead of me interrogating you. Talk about some of our interests and likes and dislikes and stuff. Yeah, but a little more light. Okay, well, yeah, I really do have to go, but I'm so glad that you could do this, and I'm so excited to meet you in person, and I'll text you about maybe Skyping again.